Hi, this is Ken Kaplan from the New England Motorcycle Museum, and today we have up for sale this absolutely gorgeous 1976 Triumph T140V. It's a one-owner bike. I have the title in hand right here. He bought it on April 13th of 1976, right here in Naugatuck, Connecticut. One-owner title. Bike is a gorgeous bike. However, it hasn't run in probably 20 years. So we check the compression. It's low on compression in one cylinder, maybe a ring stuck. I don't really know. The bike only has 12,000 miles, but it's been sitting for almost 20 years. So it needs to be gone through. But it's absolutely worth doing. This has an NADA value of $59.75. Regularly, we did one up last year. We did a light restoration on one like this, and we sold it for $8,500 at auction. It came out beautiful. These bikes are very light at 434 pounds. Single disc brake front and rear. Has a 7.91 compression ratio, 5-speed gearbox, and it's an excellent bike. I actually had my brother had a 76 Bonneville when I was a kid, and I had a 72 Daytona 500, so I'm very familiar with these bikes. They're a lot of fun to ride. They're nice and light. This bike is going to need a chain also. It doesn't have the chain on it. It needs a choke knob and a clutch cable. The clutch cable is on there, but it's kind of stiff and it's a little bit frayed, so it needs a clutch cable, a choke cable. Needs a side cover for the transmission. The gasket for the transmission side cover is leaking a little bit, and it's missing the turn signals. In Connecticut, they're not required. I think it looks better without them, but I just think I'd point that out that it doesn't have the turn signals on them, and you could always put some on if you want to. But the bike is obviously in excellent condition. The front forks are nice and straight. The pipes don't have any dents in them, to my knowledge. They don't have any rust. The pipes look excellent. The set we bought for our bike, we paid like $1,000 for the full set with everything. So this has got an awesome looking exhaust system on it. But since the bike's been sitting for a while, you're gonna probably want to put some fork seals on it, rebuild the front and rear brake master cylinders, put a battery in it, and the bike looks great. Maybe put some tires on it. But this bike is in excellent condition. The cosmetically, anyways, the rear fender, when it was in the garage, his wife backed into it and put a little dent on the fender, so it might need a new rear fender, or maybe it's serviceable. You could straighten it out. Once you put the plate on there, if you straighten it, you won't even see the dents because the plate will cover it. But that's about it. Figured I'd disclose that. If you have any questions about the bike, give me a call, 860-454-7024. I want to point out the foot pegs are perfectly straight. The rear brake lever is perfectly straight. The rear foot pegs are in brand new condition. Swing arm looks great. Wheels are nice and straight. There appear to be no leaks on the engine. Carbs, everything's intact. The badges on the side look brand new. I don't know if they're original or not, but they look absolutely gorgeous on both sides, as do the tank badges. So the tank badges are, for a 40-year-old bike, they look pretty damn good. The chrome on the gas cap. I don't see any dents in the tank. I don't know if it's original paint job. I'm gonna guess not, but it's hard for me to say. Speedometer is showing 12,895 miles on the odometer. All the switches are there. Everything appears to be intact. I believe the original bars, and I think they're the original grips on this bike even. Headlight looks good. Front fender's nice and straight. I don't see any damage on the front fender. Front wheel looks good. Discs are straight. Has a chrome cover on the front master caliper, and also looks like the forks were polished. So absolutely gorgeous bike. Like I said, $6,000 to $8,000 is what these are bringing restored. We're going to sell this with a very low bid, so put a little bit of sweat equity in it, and you got yourself a great bike. It's got the ignition key here, and I have the title in hand. That's key on these antique bikes. Having a title, especially if you're shipping it out of the States or out of the country, is critical. Even has the Triumph logo on the tank right here. So look at how nice that is, Kenny. It's nice gold and white. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bike. I love the color combo, the burgundy and white. Little TLC, and I'll do the top end on it with the side cover gaskets on, a new chain and tires, and you got yourself a kick-ass Triumph. And they are a lot of fun. These are wheelie machines. We're running good. My brother used to pop wheelies on his all the time, first, second, third gear. So good luck bidding. God bless, and remember, it's going to a good cause. It's going to the New England Motorcycle Museum construction. That's why we're selling it. Thank you. God bless. All right, that's number one.